You never see that.
It wasn't an actual painting, you know that, right?
I know that. It's just for the beer, but it's crazy to see something like a painting on the beer, or I guess to advertise it, anyways.
You know what's funny, man? When I first started really drinking beer, I went to Bevmo and I was like walking around the aisles and I was like, all right, let me find something that this looks like it would be the shit.
That's what I do all the time.
Just based on the photo, what looks like it'd be a nice ass beer. You know what, Gabriel? You know what I found? It's actually one of our favorite beers, and we don't drink it as much because it's a little harder to find. But when I first was trying, like fuck, dude, what photo is gonna just epitomize great tasting beer? You know what it was?
Franciscano.
Dude,
yeah, I was gonna say that.
It was an old fucking monk with a big old fucking beer belly, just raising a stein. Says, "Fucking join me, my brother, my fucking you know."
We haven't had that in a long time, huh?
Dude, my favorite one too is the Franciscano Dark, the Dark Weisey or the Heffen Dunkel or the fuck that shit is. I fucking love dark Hefeweizen. The Germans are fucking fantastic. Besides World War II, they're the greatest motherfuckers in the world.
No, it's good beer. Besides Paulaner or whatever. Paulaner?
Ooh, Paulaner.
That's just good too, bro. But yeah. Hey, look at that shit. That's just red. We're recording, bro. Oh shit.
The fuck?
Welcome to 70M Podcast.
You asked me to talk about...
Put it in the intro.
You asked me to talk about fucking beer and you fucking want to record me, you motherfucker.
Hey,
you don't want to look at the fucking computer,
like I said,
piece of shit.
I'm the producer of the year, bro.
Shut the fuck.
I gotta do something tricky, you know. So
this motherfucker.
Welcome to 70M Podcast, guys. We're about to hit it off, and
motherfucker, we've been hitting off. What the fuck?
And we're about to get into the subject. Man, I don't know if I ever asked you, bro, but that way we could just give people something to think about. What do you want in life? You know what I mean? I'll answer that same question, but I wanted to get that same thought from you. I've never asked you from it, so this is all raw. You know, so get ready for it, guys.
Okay, I gotta be honest, dude. It's fucking the weirdest fucking thing that's happened, Gabriel. You asked me that shit, and I seriously just like, I felt like I shrunk. I felt like I shrunk like a fucking whole foot. You ever been hit with a question where you're like, fuck, dude. Like when you get asked something so deep, yeah. Like you're like, fuck.
Before you answer that though, I want the audience to also ask themselves that question. You know what I mean? What do you want in life?
No, but like if you've ever been asked a question so deep that you weren't expected, and it fucking you're like, and as soon as you think about it, you're like, fuck.
What do you really want in life?
What do I want? I gotta be honest, man. What I really want is a simpler life. I'm so stressed out all the time in this high-strung life of this corporate job, trying to climb this ladder. Like, and one of my favorite, Gabriel, I'll go back to your question, but one of my favorite TV shows of all time is called The Office. Every motherfucker listening to this watch The Office. I don't know if you have, because because you don't work in an office, so you wouldn't really relate to it.
I don't really watch TV either. So.
No, anyone who ever worked in an office, watch the TV show The Office. It will change your whole perspective on life. One of my favorite sayings is...
It's very like to it?
It's fucking exactly like it. It's brilliant, man. And one of the best sayings that was on there, Gabriel, was, I'd rather be at the bottom of a ladder that I want to climb than at the top of a ladder that I don't want to climb. What that means is like, fucking man, I'm at this corporate job. I'm busting my ass. I got a pretty nice job. I got a pretty nice industry. I'm well respected. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that, man. I'd rather be at a stay-at-home dad, dude. I'd rather fucking just be there. I was serious. I would fucking rather wake up in the morning, cook my child breakfast, walk him to school, be there when he's ready, and have a shitty car and like non-name brand shit. And I would much rather have that kind of experience of life than to fucking be in this rat race with this cheese always fucking out of my grasp, always fucking just one step ahead of me. I want a more simpler life, man. I don't want this shit, man. I feel like I've been programmed since birth to fucking always want to work harder, work longer, do this, move up the ladder, be successful, have this, have a better car, have a better house. But I don't want it. Do do you want that? Like when you get to that point where you have that option of having everything, and you don't get fucking happier. You get happier going to the park, fucking throwing a frisbee, going to the beach, walking on the sand, walking your kid to school, seeing him like fucking. We're losing that touch of reality, where what life is really about. We're being brainwashed to this fucking this type of life that we don't need or we don't want. It's not in our DNA, man. Like fucking. What do you think about that, man?
The whole hunter-gatherer thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, like you said. And not even to that extent, yeah, because either way, you have to be working to try to get kills to be able to support your family or whatever, you know what I mean? But, yeah, the lifestyle of just not doing shit, or not really not doing shit because you're not really helping anybody, but like you said, doing what you want rather than doing what's expected of you. That's probably that's what I'm getting off of what you're saying. Yeah.
No. What I'm saying, Gabriel, is we're not meant to be in these fucking cubicles all day. Because like, you know, okay, let's peel a layer here, Gabriel. I'm a corporate guy, and you're more of like a self-made business, right? Like you work in a family business and have your own kind of like thing you do, right? I'm more in line with the majority of our listeners, where it's like a corporate job. You have this structure. You have 15 bosses head of you. You got this boring ass desk you work in all day. You got this computer you're staring at. You got a phone constantly ringing. You got these stupid motherfucking coworkers walking by your desk making stupid fucking comments like, oh, hey, like that movie Office Space. Looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays. Like you got stupid fucking shit all day long. Your phone's ringing. Your emails are going on. You have these stupid tasks. These fucking mundane tasks that you have to complete each day to get your fucking. You just survive till Friday. You just go in there and go through the motions and go through this checklist and hope you survive till Friday without picking up your computer and throwing it out the 8-story window. That's what fucking what a corporate life is.
I was just gonna say that though. Every time I think about a cubicle or kind of like a corporate job you're talking about, I think of that person. Those YouTube videos you see, those people having those nervous breakdowns and shit. They're doing something on the computer, the command doesn't go through or something, I don't know what, but they get so frustrated, so wrapped up with their lifestyle that they fucking grab the computer, start slamming it on the desk and everything, and then they start slamming on the printer. I've seen those videos. I don't know if you've seen them, but those are fun to watch. That's what I'm picturing though.
You know how many times that I've looked at my computer and I thought I should just ram my fucking head through this monitor? You know how many times I was sitting there as the phone was ringing, I have coworkers talking to me, I got emails going, I got this deadline I got to do. It's like every single time that you think that you're comfortable and happy, 15 fucking things happen at the exact same time. And I'm sitting there
to make you say, fuck that. I'm not happy.
This is after my 2-hour each way commute. I'm sitting there thinking, what am I doing this for? Why? I would much rather be like, if anyone listening right now, you're fucking like in, I don't know, fucking Nashville, or you're fucking in Oklahoma, or like these Midwest, these cities with beautiful rolling hills, these beautiful trees, beautiful these landscape. Moons, these nights, these stars. I'm looking out my fucking cubicle window to smog and traffic, people honking, people flipping each other off, bunch of assholes everywhere, man. It's fucking, it's so fucking disheartening seeing the humanity of people crammed together like sardines in a fucking can. These cities. I don't want to live in a fucking city anymore, man. I'm yearning for that country. I'm yearning for land. I want to fucking see it. I want a river running through my fucking backyard. I want to see trees. I want to see a fucking duck. I want to fucking see a duck.
I hear that, bro. I hear that.
I want to fucking see a duck, goddammit.
A duck. I hear you though, bro. No, that's. It's unnatural, man. The only thoughts that comes to my mind is that it's unnatural. We were not made to sit all fucking day in a fucking square, dude. I don't think we were meant for that. I think we were meant to seeing trees, seeing the wild. You know what I mean? fucking seeing animals every day, seeing different things every day, birds, the sun, the sky. It's just you're enclosed. It's like you're trapped. You're like in a fucking cage, like you said. Like you're supposed to feel like that. It's unnatural. But yeah, dude. Sometimes I wonder myself too, and I think to myself, yeah, it would be nice just to wake up, walk outside, step on the fucking dirt, all like what if it's a little wet, just wiggle my toes on that dirt, just look at the picture, look at the mountains, the trees, and then the rivers. Yeah, like you say, that's the cabin, the whole that lifestyle, dude, calls my attention every time I see those pictures from people back in the Midwest, like you said, shooting, hunting, seeing the mountains. That calls my attention. You know what I mean? But then I'm thinking, what would I do all day? Like, that's the questions I'm asking myself. That's I would want that in my life one day, maybe when I retire. But right now, I think there's a lot to do here in the city, and not only that, it's just that.
But you say that, but what do you enjoy the most? Like right now in your life, what do you enjoy the most out of your life during the week or during the weekends? What is the happiest you are right now, Gabriel? What is the fucking thing that makes you the happiest?
Hey, I feel like the same way you feel. I feel like I shrank right now.
Right?
Dude, I don't know, dude. I'm
Right.
like you know me. I'm a happy guy, dude. I'm like whatever about everything. But like you said, that calls my attention. The country calls my attention. Here in the city, traffic. I think that's one of my virtues, I guess.
When's the last time you talked to a fucking neighbor? When's the last time you asked them about their day? When's the last time you fucking felt a part of your community?
Well, I do that because I do that the whole softball thing. You know what I mean, with my daughter and shit. But I don't really care, dude. I ask, I say, how's it going? But I don't really mean it. I don't really fear, because I feel like I have so many problems myself that I don't feel like I have to hear other people's problems.
But wouldn't you want, like, don't you want that though? Don't you want to feel at home in your community? Like
Of course.
Like, say
See,
if you have a small community, like everyone in your block. Like, hey, John, hey, Bob, how's it going? How's the kids? Don't you want that?
Of course, and everybody wants that. But sometimes I think sometimes I feel like I'm brainwashed into thinking the way I think, and that's when I open up and I try to be friendly with people. I don't know, or my neighbors. I don't even know my next door neighbor good enough to tell you where he went to school and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty fucked up. But
I lived here 4 years. I don't even know my neighbor's name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so crazy nowadays here, especially here in the city. I'm pretty sure it's different in the Midwest or whatever, but yeah, it's like there's no sense of community. I don't know if we're trimmed that way since from after we get off of school, or I don't know what it is. I think it's a city problem. You know what I mean? More than anything, I think we just stick to ourselves. I don't know what to think about that, but other than it would be nice. You know what I mean? You see the movies, the block parties. Yeah, the other day I was watching that because I'm a big baseball fan. I was watching that movie, the Sandlot, and you see at the beginning of the before they go see on the 4th of July, I think it was.
Yeah.
They have a block party. All the fucking cars of 1960s. You know what I mean? They're parked. They're having like food at the end of the circle street. You know what I mean? At the end of the cul-de-sac. And you I picture that being a community. You know what I mean? Everybody gets together.
That is a fucking community, man.
Together, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it was like that in the early stages of America. You know what I mean? In the beginning of America, and I don't know where we went as a country. Or I think we're just more divided. I guess we're
selfish motherfuckers. That's what we are, man.
Yeah, we are. I mean, and you were talking about the whole lineage and family trees too. You know what I mean? I was thinking, like, we're just disconnected. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the internet or what, but we're just disconnected about what really matters.
Yeah, I mean, like you look at other countries, or even early in our history of our United States, people knew about their heritage. People knew about their families, the lineage. Like, your great grandfather was this, like blah 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 blah. Now it's like when I was growing up, I knew a lot about my grandpa. I was very curious because he was a World War II veteran. He went through this shit over there in World War II, and it's like I was so intrigued, and I wanted to learn so much. I wanted to pick his brain, and nowadays it's like I can never see my son ever asking me about his grandpa or my grandpa. It's like our society now, where we're so self-involved, we have so many of these problems that are like just weighing on our shoulders. Even like we were saying, even if we want to be part of the community, like you said, you want to be part of the community, you want to learn about your neighbors, you want to be nice, be friendly, and do this, but you have so much fucking weight bearing down on your shoulders, this fucking crushing reality of society these days, these bills, these fucking responsibilities, that you can't help but feel fucking crushed by this way of life. And like going back to what you said earlier, we feel this fucking crush of reality. We feel this bullshit we have to put up with these days. And you see these motherfuckers getting rich off these stupid fucking YouTube videos, or like, you know, like, and I think that's what really pisses me off and puts me into a fury, is like fucking, I try so hard to just want to live a simpler life, to get back to reality, get back to nature, and then the people that actually have the resources and the time and the money, all these motherfuckers doing the exact opposite. We're going full speed into this fucking this internet age and fucking doing all this bullshit and being stupid and being untruthful to their true selves. You know, these motherfuckers don't really act like that or be like that.
Yeah, they're popular for a reason though. That's what people want. And I'm like, I'm tripping out because I don't know if everybody feels the same way we do, but yeah, I keep on thinking we're probably just disconnected. Of whole internet age came through, and we're probably the first generation to see that. You know what I mean? All the younger kids are like second or third generation seeing the internet. Well, not even second or third, but maybe it's second. Yeah, because I remember the internet when it started.
Okay, I remember the internet when it first started, but what I think too is a major thing, Gabriel, like we were just saying, the whole internet age. I remember having to actually talk to girls in person. I remember the fucking rejection of getting shot down in person. Now these motherfuckers got Tinder, they got all these fucking apps or the.
By the way, yeah, that's what I meant.
Right?
Yeah. The internet as what you think as AOL and the whole messenger thing and everything, because I know the internet existed back in the 80s or 70s or whatever.
The 80s? No, it's like an early 90s, motherfucker.
Yeah, it existed then, but for the government, I think, or whatever. But what we meant was, like the whole social media side of it, where you actually connect with more people and you have tons of things to do. You know what I mean?
Man, that shit was hard, man. I don't know about you, Gabriel. I'm a little older than you, but like these kids nowadays, like they meet a girl they like at school, whatever like that. They can hit them up on Facebook and say, "Hey, how's it going?" But what we had to do, we had to actually ask them for their number, call their house. No one had their personal line, so we had to get through their parents a lot of times, or their older brother or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Hi, is Leslie home? Or is, you know, and you had to fucking. You had to grow as a human. You had to fucking go through these uncomfortable experiences, and you had to like talk like, "Hey, you know, this is Joe. How's it going?" You're like, "Joe who?" Like, "Oh fuck," you know, it was so much harder. There was so much more rejection. There was so much more putting yourself out there, man. I think build character.
Yeah, but I think that's why we're yearning for having that sense of community, because we still remember a time in place where it was like that. Yes. Our generations behind us were like that. You know what I mean? Our younger generations than us, I'm pretty sure that they don't know any better. Yeah, but we do, because we've seen generations before that, and I think
we've experienced both.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I think that's why we're yearning for that again. You know what I mean? Basically, for a time before the internet, before where people actually cared about each other, and you were not so wrapped up with fucking live feed where it was telling you everything about other people's lives, like if it really mattered. You know what I mean? People that don't really care, instead of worrying about people that live next to you and have the same lifestyles as you, and where you can actually connect and talk about politics or things like that. Even though politics and religion is something that you don't talk about, you know what I mean? It's always been said like that, but because we've always been a divided country or whatever, but it's always been like that for the past generations. Like you said, people, you talk, you get to know each other, you have block parties, the kids get together because of the parents having friends, and it's just a community sense, you know. Well, and we don't have that anymore. I don't think.
Well, let me talk about this. When I was growing up and I was like, you know, with a group of friends, you know, even with interacting with kids from other schools, it was all about like who can do the best skateboard tricks, you know, who had the most skills on a skateboard, not who has the most fucking likes on Facebook or the most friends on Facebook or the most followers on Twitter. It was more of what you could actually do, what you could physically do, what your skills were. You know, like not with this make believe fucking internet bullshit. Like, yeah, you know, like when I was younger, I was a pretty fucking good skateboarder. So, you know, like me and my friends were actually very good. You know, I had a couple. Shout out to homie Clyde if he's out there listening. We had some really good homies. Like we're always push each other and do better. And like we were fucking known. Like, hey, now these are the guys that are fucking. These are the skateboard crew. They're fucking good as shit at these tricks. Now it's like, oh, this motherfucker says. This guy repost a meme. He has 100,000 followers, so this motherfucker's popular at school now. Like, if that shit was going down when I was in school, man, motherfucker would get slapped down, man. You had to actually have some physical fucking skills to be cool, not some fucking, you know, little dork fucking making these movies or, you know what I mean? The social currency has changed, man.
Big time, yeah. You're not made to sit in a cubicle. You know, honestly, I don't think. That's what any human would want. You know what I mean? Even the profession I have, I think we're made more for that free lifestyle. Do whatever you want to do and still make money. You know what I mean? But it's not like that. Only certain people achieve it. You know what I mean? And even then, they're still putting in work. But you just have to do something you like. I think that's the answer. I think I was listening to someone tell me. Well, not someone tell me, but I was listening to a podcast, and how to be happy in your work is basically loving what you do. You know, you have to find something you love to do. If you like talking, and you get a job as a broadcaster.
That's easier said than done, because I've heard that shit before too. Is find something you want to do and learn how to make money off that. But
no, I know
it's not as easy as that, because there's so many fucking steps to do that shit, man.
I'm still searching, bro.
Exactly.
After 10 years of working, I'm still searching.
I'm on the wrong side of 30, motherfucker, right? I consider myself a fairly intelligent motherfucker. I've had all these crazy ideas, like my previous episode, my fucking community Shark Tank. That's a fucking brilliant idea, right? I had these ideas, and I have all these thoughts and dreams and fucking wishes, and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and that. And then I fucking look at reality. I look at my fucking bank account. I look at my gas tank. I'm like, fuck, I would love to do that, but I just can't. I can't. And my fucking family's gonna starve. I'm not gonna be able to make it to work if I pursue this fucking avenue. So they're all these ideas are fucking fantastic and beautiful, and fucking I dream about this shit. Motherfucker. On my computer at work, the one I talked about, put my head through the monitor, how many times I wanted to just bash my head straight through the fucking monitor. I have my background, Gabriel. My background is called like American Wilderness. It's fucking forest and trees and fucking the great wide open, the fucking cornfields of Iowa, it's fucking the rolling hills of fucking Nebraska, all these shit like that. The night moon in fucking Iowa. This shit, that's my background. That's where I daydream. That's where it's coming from. All the stress at work, I put on that background. I minimize all my screens. I fucking drift off. I'm in a cornfield in fucking Nebraska, sitting on the back of my 1964 Ford truck, kicking it with a fucking Budweiser and some fucking girl with some Daisy Dukes. Like, dude, this is, fuck, man. I wish we had. I'll be honest. I wish I had the balls just to fucking quit this shit and go pursue my dreams. Like fucking, I know your girl's talking about like being the Gilmore Girl, like go live in the life of the Gilmore Girls, fucking back in like Connecticut in a small town. That's another way of saying what we were saying right now. It's fucking the simpler life where you fucking, you know everyone's name. You feel comfortable in your own skin. You don't gotta put on fronts. You don't gotta fucking put on these false narratives about your life. You gotta just be yourself and fucking let it ooze, that authenticity ooze out of your fucking goddamn pores.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, but this rat race really is a rat race. When I go and make that drive to work every morning, sometimes I play this little song in my head. I don't know if I'm insane or whatever.
Sing it. I want to hear you sing it.
No, that little song where you know what that you're gonna start a race, like a horse race. And I don't want to say it. I'll sing it. Fuck it. Everybody's so eager and so fucking ready to run to work, and everybody's rush hour, and it's fucking crazy. Like that's why sometimes I feel like escaping too. And just escaping, like I said, waking up, getting out of my cabin, you know, stepping on the mud, stepping on the clay, feeling it on my toes, you know what I mean? Fishing, drinking a beer. That's what it calls my attention, because it's a fucking rat race, you know what I mean? You just want to fucking chill out and just be like, you know what? I don't need that, you know what I mean? Just chill out. But then I'm reminded of all the profitable things we have, you know what I mean? And I don't know if all I need is a vacation, or if I really need it. What I really need is that, you know what I mean? A lifestyle like that. So I keep on asking myself, do I really want that, like a lifestyle change, or is it more of a vacation to get away from all this?
Gabriel, it's not a fucking vacation. It's not a vacation. You don't want that, because you take a week off, you go right back to that shit. You're gonna be right back in there in a month from the time. Be right back to fucking square one, man.
Yeah, but I've met right there in my profession, dude. I've met so many guys from other cities, from other states that come to Los Angeles, and they're like, "Fuck, dude, I don't want to move back." They don't want to move back to where they came from, because they say that there's a lot of things to do here. There's a lot of people to meet. There's a lot of basically there's a bigger communities,
But they don't know that. They don't know the bullshit, man. It's like that saying. It's always, the grass is always greener on the other side.
So I think it goes both ways. So
no,
I
but
think
Los Angeles,
for people that lives out there, pretty much feel the same way about their city than what we do. They probably get bored of doing the same things over and over again, and they probably are attracted to what we have over here, the beach, tons of things to do, you know what I mean? Disneyland and the whole West Side things over here, Santa Monica.
Yeah, but that shit sucks, man. Like, people always talk about, oh, this and that. Dude, this shit sucks out here, man. It's fucking, there's like I said earlier, we're like sardines in a fucking can, man.
Yeah, it's two-pack.
Going to fucking, you go, okay, for example, everyone, I'm sure other motherfuckers out there in the United States like this too, but like, say I have a 30 mile commute, right? You think 30 miles, not too bad, right? 2.5 fucking hours for a 30 mile, like this kind of shit.
Yeah, I drive 15 miles and it's 40-minute drive.
Yeah, and it's fucking ridiculous, man. You're fucking dead stopped. You're looking on the side. You're like, what the fuck am I doing with my goddamn life?
That's what I was saying. That little song I played. Every time I turn around and see people, dude, everybody's, what the fuck, dude? It's like we're brainwashed to doing the same thing over and over and over again.
You know what's fucking hilarious? I sometimes I sing a song in my head too, but it's not that fucking. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes in the morning when I'm getting ready, I'm pulling on my garage. I don't know why. I never thought about this until you fucking said it right now, man. I think of that song. It's like a 90s song. It's like, he's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's all alone in a time of need. It's called The Distance by Cake, I think it is.
I don't know if it's a beer singing in us, but my bad.
Yearning and turning and burning for more.
But this is something good to think about. Really, like, what do you really want in life? That's the question, and I don't know to answer it. I just I just
wish we had the balls to fucking do what we want to do. Like, say, hey, I'm tired of this rat race. Then fucking do something about it. Like, I'm not saying to you guys out there listening. It's more like I'm saying it to my fucking self.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking in the mirror right now. It's like, fuck, man. You know, I don't want this 20-year-old kid, 21-year-old kid out there who feels the same like I do, who will never make that, like, just fucking do it, man. Like, before you have a fucking family holding you back, before you have all this shit that you've already invested in, and the fucking like a ball and chain, and before you get that ball and chain locked down, do what you want to do in life, because there's going to be a certain point in life where you have all the best intentions, but your current predicament or your current circumstances or the things you have to do prevent you from actually doing what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something similar to what I want, man. I just want to be able to own a company or something, be like a president style, you know what I mean? Do whatever the fuck I want. Basically, show up to work whenever I want. Put in as many hours as I want. Take like a whole month off. Come back to work and do whatever I want. But put in work, because otherwise I would be a useless piece of shit. You know what I mean? To be honest,
is that what you really want though? Like, do you really want that? Because what I really want is I want to leave my community, my city, my family in a better position than if I wasn't there. I want them to be more loved. I want them to be more knowledgeable. I want them to be happier. I want that sense of community, sense of family, the sense of togetherness.
Only
that
you can make that
only
difference, though.
the time, the physical time. I want more physical, emotional time. I don't want financial shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about money. Like, all I want is enough money to help my family to get where they need to be. Like, I don't want fucking bling. I don't want fucking nice car. Like, I just want to live. I just want to fucking. We know this life is young, man. This life could go in a fucking instant. There's so much shit that can happen in life. We could fucking tomorrow going to work, Monday going to work. You could fucking die in an instant. There's so much shit that is not guaranteed in life that we should just fucking embrace every goddamn minute and not have to worry about. In 20 years, I'm going to retire, and like 20 years, I'm going to move up. True. Dude, you're not guaranteed that fucking 20 years. You're not guaranteed a week.
That's true.
Like, shit like this,
people,
you know?
You see people that when they get a life-threatening disease or something.
Live like you're fucking dying. Yeah, I wish we all had that
opportunity. They live life like if they're like the last days, let's say they get a year to live. They live that year as they want it, you know, as they want, and that's how everybody should live it, you know, just like basically do whatever you want. Honestly, I don't know, man. I feel like I just need to be able to take the days off I want to. I like working. I like being productive. I like being productive, and I like doing stuff, and I like keeping myself busy. I think otherwise I would be going crazy. I would not finding shit to do, you know what I mean? But there's tons of things to do. I just want to be able to sometimes, you know, just take a day off, go fish, do whatever I want. Not even a day, maybe a whole week, maybe a whole month, maybe a month out of the year.
Just to reset, right?
Every single year. Just to reset. Because city does
reset.
As the city, the whole rat race, the whole commuting, everything, it's fucking crazy here in LA. And I don't know if it's like that in New York, but it gets pretty tired. You get pretty tired of it, you know what I mean? Doing the same thing, the same cycle. It feels like you're in a cage, basically. Like I said, they put you in the bottom of the cage. They're like that little rat structure they put. You know, they make you do all these turns and everything just to reach that cheese to come back home.
No, but they take that as soon as you reach it. Right when you're about to fucking bite that cheese, they pull it from you. That's all I feel like, man. I want to.
Or they give you a little bit so you could go home and then go back for more.
Just enough to survive, man. Yeah. I want to go like. I want to go like North Carolina. I want to go fucking kick my shoes off, put my feet in the fucking river, do some fishing, drink some beers, do some barbecue. You know, like there's, I don't know, man. This California lifestyle. Yeah, people talk about the beach. Hey, speaking of the beach, how many times in the past year did you go to the beach and you live fucking 10 miles from the fucking nice sandy Pacific Ocean? How many times have you gone in the last year, Gabriel? Be honest.
Shit, I don't remember the last time
exactly.
I went.
Like crazy. We like, oh, California, we live by the beach. Motherfucker, we don't go to the beach. No one goes to the fucking beach. Who goes to the beach?
No one.
I don't know anyone who goes to that goddamn beach. And we live right fucking there.
Yeah.
When's the last time you dipped your toes in the Pacific Ocean? Me, like 5 fucking years ago. I live 2 miles from the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Just this lifestyle.
No one goes to the beach here. It's all on TV. No one does. No one actually goes to the beach. You know why? It's like $30 to park. You get fucking sand in your butt crack on the fucking your toes and shit like that, man. It's fucking there's glass everywhere on the sand. There's dirt. There's fucking there's pollution.
Dude, I really think you just need a vacation.
There's a bunch of creeps checking out the young girls and shit like that. It's fucking. It's not how it is on TV, guys. It's fucking irritating to go to the goddamn beach.
No, it is, and then packed all the time. There's always people, like you said. I don't know if it's like that. Any difference in Midwest and somewhere like where
I would
there's
go
a lot
to Texas.
of
I would
mountains.
like South Padre Island. I want to go to dude. There's something about Texas that I love the idea of Texas. I don't know if it's fucking from the Alamo or what. Like the whole idea of being Texan. Like they love their country. They love their land. You gotta respect that. You know, like you like of all the states everywhere in the United States. I respect Texans the most because how much they love their land and their country and the community. I can't say the same thing about California. Living here my whole life.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't say I love California. I can't say I love my community and love my people around me.
If I was to move to another state, I think it would be Texas.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I love Texas.
South by the border, or like up north, or like what do you mean? Like what
by
do you
El Paso?
picture? What do you? Okay, so that's like south, right?
Yeah.
So you picture yourself like an old Mexican cowboy who has access to good Mexican food, right?
Not exactly like that, but yeah.
What's a vaquero?
Yeah, it's something similar to California, but just a little bit more country-ish, if you want to say it like that.
Dude, we should take a fucking trip out there, man.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking.
Either that or Colorado, man. Just it calls my attention, you know. Just the whole like we're talking about landscapes and everything, and
the Rocky Mountains, man. Imagine that, dude.
that lifestyle.
Hey, drinking a Coors Light on the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to answer that question what we really want in life, but yeah, just a simple life, right?
Yeah,
that's all I really want. Just a simpler life, something where you're not staring at the same type of people every fucking day. The same rat race, same.
I don't know, but all I know is all I want is a legitimate purpose out of life. Like what I'm doing each day is what I want to be. I want to be doing what I think I should be doing. This rat race, I know it's shitty, but I'm doing it. I don't like that feeling, man. I don't like knowing what I'm doing is shitty. I don't like knowing what I'm doing I hate. Like when I get up in the morning, I'm like, okay. One of my favorite movies, like we talk about Office Space. He was speaking to a therapist, and he was saying, every single day I wake up in the morning is the worst day of my life, and it gets worse and worse. So every single time you see me, I'm in the midst of the worst day of my life. That's how I fucking feel every time a goddamn alarm clock goes off.
That show as if they're clowning us, as if they're clowning the people that work that job.
Hey man, if you worked in a corporate life, like a majority of these motherfuckers out there listen to this, like I am, this corporate life fucking sucks the soul out of you, man. Like you could be the nicest, happiest guy. When you get to work, you sit there in your cubicle, you get your shitty ass coffee from the coffee room, you sit there, you sit down, you turn your computer on, you die a little bit every fucking time, man. You fucking die. Like I'm a happy guy.
And once you come home, it's just like and you don't want to feel that you don't feel
Friday
like
at 4:00 is the happiest day of my life every week.
You don't feel like doing shit after you get home, right?
Yeah, it's like
it takes the life out of you.
Until we get to this podcast, man. Fucking the Same Medium podcast. This is the fucking thing. This is my event. This is my therapy. Gabriel, this is my fucking therapy. This is my... Guys, you out there, you're all collectively my therapist. You're listening to the bullshit I'm saying, and I fucking appreciate it so much. Without you guys, I would have no outlet to vent these frustrations. There's so much bullshit going on in this world. I really hope that all this shit that we're saying, at least one of you guys listening could fucking change your course. Do something, like, do what you want to do in life. Don't let others decide your life for you. Whatever you want to do, however you want to do it that way. It's gonna suck in immediate time, but in the long run, you're gonna respect and love your decision because it only gets worse. This bullshit. Don't take a job you don't want. It only sucks you down more and more and more until you're a beaten, old, depressed man with fucking gray hairs and a fucking shitty ass car with a shitty ass apartment, man. Just do what you gotta do, man. If you want to be a fucking professional surfer, you want to be a fucking baseball player, whatever it is in life that you want, you gotta go for it, man. Because if you don't, you're gonna be 10 years from now, you're gonna be two old motherfuckers sitting here drinking PBRs, bitching to a fucking podcast and their old dirty sock and fucking
dirty old podcast. Dirty sock podcast. No, honestly though, in all seriousness, it's essential. You know what I mean? All this is essential because it makes you wake up, man. It makes you think about life differently, and it makes you want to change things. You know what I mean? As much as you want to change them, whether is it to somehow fix how much you're spending, how much money you have, or what kind of life you're living, what changes you have to do, what kind of life you should be living. It's essential because it makes you happier. It makes you think about life the way you want to live it. You know what I mean? And overall, just it's life. You know what I mean? Treat it like it's a one and only, because it is your own one and only. So
yeah, I mean,
everybody dies, man. Live your life.
Yeah, I mean, all those motherfuckers out there who haven't, pick up the fucking phone. Call your parents. Call your grandparents. Just fucking ask them how they're doing, man. Say if you haven't talked to your parents in fucking 5-10 years, your grandparents, just ask them how they're doing, man. Just fucking talk to them, because what's going to happen one day is you're going to be that old motherfucker. You're going to be fucking 50, 60 years old wondering why your kids don't call you. Fucking just pick up the phone. Call. Life's too short to be fucking a dickhead, man. Just fucking go out there and live your life and have a great time, and fucking I don't know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a lot of times where, like, I went, be honest, Gabriel, I went fucking maybe 15 years without talking to my dad, and I'm constantly trying to make up for it because I feel like a piece of shit for not doing that. Like, it was my own decision for being an asshole. Like, like little trivial shit in your life that I thank God that I have the opportunity to rectify that. But I went 15 fucking years, I don't know, maybe like 12, whatever. It was a long fucking time. And it was because I was being an asshole. I was being a child,
Selfish.
Yeah, selfish.
Yeah, but nothing in life is trivial, and I think everybody has to know that. People just have to wake up, man.
Don't take life for granted.
Like I said, life's too short, man. Just live life like it's your last. And you have to be mindful of that, because you don't know when you're gone. Like, life is
fleeting, man. It can be gone in a blink of an eye.
And it seems too away from us, but it is a very real reality. I've seen it happen. I've seen people around me happen to them. So just take heed, and just remember that. Just keep it in mind.
Yeah, guys, we fucking that's majority of what we're saying here, guys. That's the whole vibe, the whole feeling from us. That's the whole same in the end, right, man? Fucking no matter what you do in life, no matter how it comes back around to you, there's always shit that happens, but it's always same in the fucking end, man.
Yeah, and I hope it's not so like gloom and doom and so sad, and we're always switching it up. It's just the beginning of.
But this is real. This is real. We're not bullshitting and cookie coding.
This is the things in our minds.
Yes,
right now,
this is how we feel, guys. We're out here. We don't have a fucking script. We're not out here like, oh, we're gonna talk about this. No, man. Hey, this is wherever it goes, it fucking goes, man. This is raw. This ain't fucking scripted bullshit. This is real life. This is reality. This is a real deal, man. We're fucking giving it to you straight. We're not editing this shit. This is how it is. Like we appreciate you guys listening. I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers out there feel the same way, man. Hopefully this helps you. This helps you guys feel there's more people out there that are fucking going through the shit you're going through, the feelings you're going through, the fucking life experiences, the frustrations, And like you know, like let's do right. Let's do this shit together, man. This is a real deal. We're gonna work this shit out. We're gonna go fucking some positive shit. We're gonna do some negative shit. We're gonna all over wherever fucking life takes us. That's where we're going. Connect with us. Same in the end at Yahoo. Same in the end at yahoo.com. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter. Hit us up on iTunes. Review us. Fucking retweet us. All this bullshit, guys. Get connected with us, man. Fucking. This is not some kind. We're not trying to preach to you. We're trying to connect with you. We're trying to be a community here. We're trying to fucking talk to you and relate to you and do this shit together. So if you got any kind of comments, any kind of fucking positive, negative, if you're negative against Gabriel, fucking shoot him on through, man. If you're negative against me, fuck you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys could check us out at savingtheend.com. We have all those links right there. I sound like a broken record, but yeah, that's everything's right there. You guys connect with us. We will be more excited to answer your questions and everything. And
fuck yeah. That'd be great. Hey, dude, fuck it.
Shoot us some topics.
That'd be fucking great.
Yeah, shoot us some topics. We'll talk about anything you guys wanted to talk about. Just give us ideas.
Hey, listener emails online. You want to email some questions or concerns, whatever. Hey, we'll read your shit on the fucking live podcast, man. What's up, man? We'll give you a shout out. What do you want to do, man?
Yeah, contact at savemetheend.com. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night.